Thank you so much.
You're welcome. And I do know that. And I heard you saying you have a lot of things to cover today, so it won't be wasting it. Won't be wasting no time. Won't be wasting no time. It is Tuesday. It is very hot out there.
Very hot.
I don't know how you find the weather, but
it was very hot. I even collapsed.
You did?
I did.
Like for real?
No, not for real.
I was scared for a moment. But even if you did collapse for real, you actually made it. Right here on studio. So welcome you are from Thabana Emolemo. I have a lot of questions with you because I used to listen to your interviews with Tulo Machele, the guy with the radio name. And you talk about a lot of things, and I used to listen. But I'm glad that I'm sitting across the table with you here today.
Exactly.
Because I'm gonna learn a lot. It's gonna be different from listening from home and actually being right here in studio with you. But today, what are we talking about today? Actually,
all right. Today we're going to talk about sex, gender identity, intersex, and also sexual orientation, by the way. Yeah. So to save time, I would just like to introduce myself. My name is Tebogo Thabana from Tholwana Emolemo. Tholwana Emolemo, it is an organization that works with LGBTQIA+ community that renders us the service which is an HIV testing, STI screening, TB screening, HRT referral, which is an hormonal replacement therapy, referral for PEP, which is a post-exposure prophylaxis, referral for PrEP, which is a pre-exposure prophylaxis, psychosocial support, wellness clinic, health advocacy, linkage and adherence to request support, condom and lubricant distribution, community dialogues and support groups. So ke di service tse leng hore re di fa maloko a rona LGBTQIA+ community, right? So just to save time, I don't know, let me quickly run to LGBTQIA+ terminology first, and then go kgona fitela to the main topic of the day, right? So while re bua ka LGBTQIA+ community, most of the people ba tla ba ipotsa rona actually re bua ka LGBTQIA+ community ho bua ka eng, by the way. So we just like to re ke etse LGBTQI terminology ne mo ileng hore re na le L emetse for a lesbian, right? By the way, so a lesbian is a person who was born female at birth and then only sexual attractions for same sex, meaning only the feelings for trouble me, only the feelings for but
okay,
all right. And then rebelly a gay man, right? By the way, and then a gay man renally a gay man a more masculine, and then rebelly a gay man a feminine. One haribali a gay man a more masculine, it will be mutuan tatine, umana parajola cotabontate, alintate alijonene. But in terms of being in a relationship or in terms of being kakamring, aba prefer same sex. Right, rebele a gay man, a feminine can it really mutuan tati, right? A honor a put a makeup wa high, answer a spiritual kaba to babu, babuntate. That one gay man, a feminine. Right, and then really be a bisexual person. A bisexual person it really motolong or una data both genders. Give a bisexual person over data in maybe it can be female, it can be male, but the most important thing there is attraction, right? And then rebellion for transgender. Transgender are two types of transgenders. Transgender men, transgender women. A transgender man is a person who was born female at birth but live in opposite sex. And then rebellion a transgender woman, a person who was born male at birth but live in opposite sex. For example, tate elong hore o tswetswe ile motho wa ntate but now o feel hore ke motho wa mme. So se elong hore ke se ka private part ya hae ha se mo disturb hore a express the way a batlang ka teng. Same applies to motho a tswetsweng ile motho wa mme o feel hore ke motho wa ntate se ka hara burugo ba ha se mo disturb hore a express the way a batlang hore ebe abesona, right? And then rebelli Q it's for a queer, meaning hare motho e ke a queer person ke motho elong hore ke it is an umbrella ya LGBTQIA+ community ke a person elong hore o feel today I'm a queer, meaning o wela ka tlasa LGBTQ ka ofela. Ha I feel today is a lesbian, I feel tomorrow is a gay person.
Well, you can continue.
All right, and then we have we have an I stands for an intersex person, right? An intersex person, this person elongor utso ana two identical private parts e nngwe e kgona ba dominant, e nngwe e kgona ba dominant by the way, but o kgona di bona physical way. For example, let's take for example ke renka motho wa one tate, right? Utswetswe an ile motho wa ntate by the way, but now ha re sheba a physical appearance re fumana hore motho o ke motho wa ntate, but now during puberty o starta a developer the breast, o starta a developer the calves. That person re mo bitsa ka go fela ke in intersex, meaning a thing e rana mo hormone e rana mo ke ya batho ba bomme, ha se batho ba ntate, but a dominant ke ya batho ba ntate.
Man, let's talk about that. I don't know.
Okay.
Does it really happen though? You're talking about who develop like and actually develop a body. You're saying during puberty.
During puberty, exactly.
How is that?
Okay, you know what does what's that thing it caused again? It caused by it's something like hormone, ne? Ki hormones way.
Yeah.
Meaning that person, if ile motho wa ntate physical appearance re bona gore ke motho wa ntate, but now during puberty aba qala develop the breast, meaning e ranang ho yena mo ha se ya batho ba bontate, ke ya batho ba bomme e ranang into hormones tsa hae. Why understand?
Okay.
Alright. And then really an intersex person e leng hore di pedi o kgona di bona di le pedi jwalo ne, but now hona le dominant o feta e nngwe ne, hona le kgona wa e bona and then e nngwe ha o kgona e bona, so di etsang di kgona ba versa so e kgona o e bona, you will think that ke yona e leng hore motho na okay ha re mo ke gore ke motho wa ntate because e re bona ke batho ba ntate, unaware that e tlo rana ke batho ba bomme, and then everything ya high physical appearance and homophobically way ke batho ba bomme le re tlo rana le re tla be re mona okay ona ke motho wa mme, then ra bona gore e dominant ke batho ba bomme, but unaware that this person is an intersex e tlo rana systeming homophobically way ke ya batho ba bontate.
Wow. I get you.
Okay.
I get you.
All right. And then really A stands for an asexual person. Asexual person ke motho no ga hana di feelings at all.
Okay. No, good one.
All right, and then
the
feelings at all, ne? And then le plus ne, plus ki a continuation ya LGBTQIA plus community ne, but right, like for now rena le di MSMs, rena le WSW.
That MSMs, what is that?
All right, MSMs ki those ki bontate ba straight ne, but now but they practice sexual intercourse with same sex but in a secret way. They don't want to be exposed outside there.
And a lot of that is happening out there.
It's happening outside there, and that's why we call them
so
after nines.
We do have a name for you, gentlemen.
Exactly.
You've been doing that. Your SMSs, or MSM. I've been doing that in private.
All right, and then we have WSW, like women who have sex with other women, right? Leona ntsele batho bomme be leng hore ba prefer to have sex batho ba bang, but in a secret way ha ba tlo ba exposed by the way. Wow. So yeah. And then now re bua ka this thing ya sex ne, and then le gender identity le sexual orientation. For the fact that se ke couple LGBTQI, I don't think it will be difficult for the listeners and you to understand actually what we talk about. Re bua ka sex, gender identity and sexual orientation, re bua ka right? So according to explanation e ke tswere monane, if re bua ka a sex, re bua ka a person either tla be le motho wa mme kapa ele motho wa ntate, according to what we see ka hara borugo ne. All right, and then an intersex person what kind of a person, and then re bua ka a gender identity ne. A gender identity, a definition ya thing for hore e be easy ne, ki a gender identity ki what your mind tells you who you are ne, that's your gender identity. And then really a sexual orientation ki who are you attracted to ne. For example, let me make an example. If we have now a transgender woman ne, a transgender woman ke motho le ngore o tswetswe ile motho wa ntate at birth, right? And then now gender identity emela ka go fela ke motho wa mme, right? And then now my sexual orientation, I'm attracted to batho ba bontate be leng gore ba straight. And then those transgender women and transgender men ne, a transgender man kwane ke itseng ke are ke motho a tswetseng ile motho mme at birth ne, but now gender identity high e mo fa hore ke motho wa ntate, and then sexual orientation ya high e mo fa hore o attracted to bomme barring ba straight, right? So those two people re na le ntho re bitsang ka go fela ke if hopola before that ke bula ka HRT pele ne ke hormonal replacement therapy ne, ke mane me leng hore we do have the referrals for bona mo leng hore re betsa the referrals and then they go to endocrine clinic whereby batlo ba bontate e tlo ba ntate kape e be mme in a physical way. For example, if we take a transgender woman, I feel hore no jena o feel hore ke mme and then o capable enough to be mme as strong. That's why ba re mo refer to HRT mo ile ngoro tlo ba le di breast, I be le di calves, e be motho o a soft in voice because of now ke is a long process ne. Ke a long process ya thing, but doesn't mean if re motho ke transgender woman o tshantse a ye through HRT which is a transitioning. You can either be a transgender woman either o transitionile kapa ha ba transitiona. As long as your gender identity u bela go fela you are a woman, you can be a woman. If you feel more comfortable and if you are ready enough for obeli the changes in your body, then that's why we refer you to be at the HRT referral.
30 minutes after the top hour too. I'm still sitting in with Tebogo Thabana from Tulana Emulemo, together with LG up to plus. It's a lot of alphabets out there, but sharing a lot of information here, and I'm learning a lot. I only have a lot of questions, maybe a few after his presentation right here. But for now, let's just take this advert over here. I am still Magorias, the Godfather. This is 107.4 megahertz. I'll be right back with you straight after this. With your information. Don't worry about my questions. We'll actually follow.
Okay.
But I just want to give you a proper time. Actually, yeah.
All right.
Do your thing.
All right. For the fact that before we break, we are almost done about my presentation based on my topics, because most of them ki catch up ile haholo ha ne ke etsa LGBTQI terminology. And then now for the fact that ne ke define what is sex, sexual orientation, and then what is gender identity by the way. So I think for now I will just kitla email away just to ask me your questions that you have, so that kidi Arabi and then our interview can let.
Well, I think my question there will be, I heard you speak about in one of the categories when you did your introduction, the LGB, you spoke about is it Queer or is it Q? A queer. That's pronounced Q-U-E-E-R.
Yes.
That is in queer. A queer.
Yes.
So it's actually an umbrella term, if I read here, an umbrella term for sexual and gender minorities who are not heterosexual. Exactly. And CIS gender. What is that?
Cisgender.
Man, it's what's that, yo. So it actually includes all the body lesbian, gays, bisexual, transgender, and inter. But you said it's someone who actually doesn't have feelings.
No, that one is a person. Is an asexual person.
Asexual.
So onana that's why
do you all get these terms? Let's start there. Where do you all get this term? MSMs.
The MS, all right. Remember,
who decides? But these kind of people are going to be called as MSMSs and everything. That's my question right there, because you spoke about someone who doesn't have feelings. So I want to understand that.
Okay.
This community. How?
All right.
Someone who actually doesn't. Yes.
Okay. Once we about LGBTQI, we state we are a community. And then remember why the reason why really community our feelings and our hormones function into a different ways. So that's why we classify as a part of our LGBTQI, right? Because remember in the back days then how to moto asexual in the about but now hana msadi hana bana so I
think I know.
So meaning those ways actually this LGBTQIA plus it came to in the back days then. So for the fact that at that time it was more apartheid and then so lack of knowledge in LCU and lack of information so in a trend until the NGOs specifically LGBTQIA plus community then we sit down and try to come up with go a tlo gona ba soft for bona e se mantso a tlo gona ba too much defensive to bona or how bitsa motho ka this name and then santse le be harsh le be creepynyana then we came up ka mantsonyana a tla gona or at least if re ba bitsa ka this kind of particular name it tlo gona ba sweeter in and e ba gona ba accommodate ka ofela.
Yeah. So would I be right? Maybe because like back in the days, nakota about the apartheid and everything, and this thing is wahole. Definitely. Maybe we didn't have the right terms at the time.
Exactly.
But now you guys do have. So would be right? Maybe kibona a single father who doesn't have a wife, actually who is and be like, say you are actually asexual.
No. Because you know what is important about an LGBTQIA before ublela motori you are asexual or you are a gay person, try to sit down first and then try to communicate le motho o, then motho o ke natla ata ublela individual ba hore actually na I prefer if umpitsa at this particular person, because now re tla be re assume ne hore this person it might be a sexual person and aware that the person has a sexual person we classify as another kind of a person, you understand. So that's why meaning this thing communication between LGBTQI community, it creates the stigma and discrimination towards general population or normal people, you understand.
All right, if you do have any question at all, the number is 0676132956. Then through your WhatsApp, maybe you have questions as well. It's covered nafe like original reports and everything. But I see here already, you guys scratched out actually I am gay, I'm lesbian, I'm straight, bisexual or transgender or MS. I'm still trying to get
MSM.
This MSM. Actually, I'm human.
You are human, exactly. The reason why we've come up with that kind of a thing, it is our campaign. Meaning when we raise an awareness, actually doesn't mean hagele a gay man you have to umpize a gay man. I'm also a human. The way u treat dang motho a reng o normal ka teng, then lena as being part of LGBTQI I'm supposed to be treated like that person o leng wa mo treat ka teng. That's why in other ways re nang le bo ditaba tsa bo, we do go to schools, clinics, hospitals whereby we synthesize the staffs on how to approach LGBTQIA+ community, not in a way they need to be treated special, but just to have an idea on how to treat this kind of a particular person. You have to be in which level that person a feel more comfortable, because if uka checka handle most of our people belong to part of LGBTQI, they deny to get services from Department of Health, from Department of Justice, because of now they've been neglected according to the way ba bona halankate. Then ba feel or ba away from those kind of things, and then now rate about to belong or ba dinele from service, from treatment and stuff ibangata, you see. The rate about they've been raped in part of LGBTQI ibangata, for the fact that but about here to the police stations but reported the case because now a policeman are you understand. So we are still trying to advocate for those kind of things.
I have to tell you that with me, I actually don't host radio interviews. I host conversations.
Exactly.
And this feels like more of a conversation there. And so now, I don't know how, but let me just keep both theory. Maybe if do you think, or maybe since I think it's being wild, you understand, and actually trying to reach out information and educating people at these communities that you are under. Do you think maybe for someone who is born like that, maybe lesbian,
a gay man
and everything, do you think if they wanted to or tried, would they be able or succeed in trying to because it's not even a calling, right?
Exactly. You were born like something. You were born like something, it functions.
But due to obviously there gonna be questions, comments.
Exactly.
Why don't you understand? But that's not a conversation we're gonna have today, because I think how with your colleagues as well.
Exactly.
And
we have our own ways
already.
How
you
can we
understand? So it's not a question that we're able to today. how do you face the challenges on you understand? But do you think it's something for when it's not a calling, but maybe try to force themselves if and then but inside of you and try it's something that maybe let's try to make people understand. You understand? I think maybe let's try to make people understand. Because sometimes, but I think we tend to blame people. But you have a choice.
You have a choice.
Why
just
be straight? You understand? But let's maybe with your own explanation, the way try to educate people. Maybe guys, this is we hear you saying this, but something that you cannot run away from. Run away from being sango for a long time, but what's meant for you will always follow you.
All right, you know what? A very very important thing. That thing. If you feel and then now you feel like inside I'm a woman. The danger thing if over denied, that thing. Remember that person as like you are in a closet, but you are in a closet. They are afraid to be exposed to so the risk is this person, number one, ali happy, right? Number two, this person feel comfortable around everywhere, meaning feel life is too difficult because now are expressing the feelings right? And then now now has a alibo out there, and then ali the friends, and then as a ali happy. That's why that thing it be kicker in so and the way kicker in so the person in control because in control ali a sober minded now ali. You understand? So that danger. That thing is something the hormones. So if it kick into your hormones, then there's no way you can try with balia. Then the immediately try with balia. That's whereby ubiza depression you understand or you affected. You understand?
That's really beautiful. I think I understand better now. All right. I won't lie. We ask ourselves too many questions, really, when it comes to how does a person become a lesbian? How does a person actually become a gay guy or gay woman? You understand? So with this kind of information, it actually helps not only me, but a lot of people out there. I know that are listening. Magori, nobody be you said I should actually that's coming from your colleagues. Actually, let's get to Baba Mamit. I should refer to you as a she.
Exactly.
My bad.
Because my pronoun is a she.
Yeah. That's fine. Let's take a song. Maybe it's 9 minutes before, and then we're gonna. You can just conclude when we come back with the rest of the information that you do have. 107.4 megahertz. Still sitting in with Tebogo Thabana from Tulana Emolemo with Magorias. The Godfather, right? On 107.4 megahertz. I love doing radio with you. This is Guide Key. Forever. This is a remix, really. I love this one.
Time when I think of you.